Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road, and you're ready to go if you want to. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation podcast, Pumpkin Parm Festival Fall Edition. We got it all this week for you. Today we are with Katie. She's from the Colony Acres Family Farm. Katie, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Hey, Katie, give us a little background on you. Where'd you grow up, and talk a little bit about your family and your career.
Well, I'm married into this family. I'm not a Colony originally. I'm originally from the Des Moines area. We're in eastern Iowa. Our farm is in eastern Iowa. So I grew up in Des Moines. I'm a city girl, but I fell in love with a farmer. So I fell in love with him from college. So I moved here and we grew our farm business from here.
Very good. Very good. All right. So let's talk a little bit about what you guys have going on in the fall.
Yeah. So we have an agritourism farm, and we've been here for, I think we're going on 18 years, but every year we add something new and add something more exciting. This year is a big step for us. We're in this building that we just put up this last year. And so we're excited to introduce this fall to our community and visitors. Retail that we've got, of course, the agritourism, agritainment, we call it, activities, hayrack rides, corn maze, things like that. And so, yeah, we're excited to show all people all the fun things we have, and the food that we're also adding. That's a big piece for us.
All right. So when people hop out of their cars, what are they going to see? What are they going to experience?
Well, hopefully they're experiencing going back in time a little bit and get back to some of their roots, the family roots. But we're a kind of a unique location. We're right in the middle of town. So a lot of people drive past us on a regular basis and don't realize what we have here and how much land we have here. So they jump out of their car. They're going to head up now to kind of past a bunch of things they used to stop at, and they come up to our barn, and they'll have either an option to come into the barn and shop around, get some food, some sweets, donuts, things like that, or they can go through the barn or around it to the back part of our farm, which is the activities area.
All right. So let's talk food. Let's just knock that out of the park real quick, because people always want to know what they're going to eat and drink when they come to your farm.
Well, we've bitten off a bit more than we could chew, but we are excited still to have some food and beverage. So in the barn, we're going to have our sweet shop. That's where you're going to have donuts, funnel cakes, Dean's famous pumpkin bread that we make with our fresh pumpkin here. And then we've also going to have a pizza trailer. So you can get fresh made kind of personal-sized pizzas. And then we also are introducing a beverage trailer. So we've actually got alcoholic beverages here, so you can enjoy a drink while you're letting the kids kind of run around, talk to your friends and neighbors and stuff, and really make a whole day of it.
That's fantastic. Okay, talk about some of the activities that people can expect to participate in when they get there.
Yeah, we've got a 10-acre corn maze. We've got hayrack rides, our giant slide that we introduced last year. So we've got a couple activities that way. And then we've got our come fall, when we actually open for our regular fall season, which is September 16th, we've got corn cannon, paintball, things like that. So a nice variety of things for people. So
have you ever had to rescue anyone from the corn maze?
Yeah, absolutely. We used to have a little card that they took in that had my phone number on it. So thank goodness I didn't always have to go in and rescue them. I could kind of talk them out of it. But no, very often that happens more when it gets dark. We used to have a flashlight corn maze. We're going to kind of change that up a little bit. But usually when it kind of gets darker is when people kind of lose their boundaries or their surroundings and figure it out. At the same time, it's really nice, since we actually are kind of right next to town, or right in town, I should say. The corn maze is right next to a bunch of houses. So if people think about it and they kind of look over the corn, they can kind of get their surroundings and figure out, oh, wait a minute, I'm really close to the houses, I need to go that way or whatever. So that helps.
Very good. Very good. Katie, how long have you been associated with this farm?
Well, my husband and I have been together for 25 years. The farm itself has been a farm. We're actually inching really close to our 100th year of being in North Liberty community. So that's really exciting. We have some plans for the next couple of years to celebrate that. But we started the pumpkin patch when our kids were really little. And so I believe this is going on our 18th year of having the actual pumpkin patch part of things, the agritourism.
So what keeps you going? What are some of the benefits that you see that just keep driving you to keep doing this?
Well, I think really the bottom line of it is that we are a farm in the middle of town that has houses on both sides of us, and so what really drives us is really trying to keep the farm alive and keep the farm a family farm, keeping it in our family and keeping it from becoming developed. And so it's a place where people and community can continue to come, get back to some of their roots, and enjoy just having a good old-fashioned time of community, whether it be a neighborhood group or family group. We have generations that continue to come back year after year. I love when families show me their pictures of when, they brought their kids, and now sometimes some of those kids are now working for us. So it's kind of fun to see the generations really enjoying that. So
no, that's perfect. That's very good. Yeah. Katie, how do people find out more about the farm there?
Honestly, the biggest place, two different places, our website, colonyacres.farm, but following us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, those kinds of things are really going to be the most up-to-date information. Our website certainly gives you a bunch of that. We just rebranded, and so that's all brand new. It's kind of fun, gives you a lot of information, but following us on social media is definitely a place where they're going to find out even more changes and additions and things we're going to bring. This is all about live music, being able to, when we get those kinds of things set up and we bring in those live music, that's where we're going to be able to announce those things, as well as, of course, any hour changes because of weather and things like that. Yeah,
absolutely. All right, guys, Katie with Colony Acres Family Farm. Katie, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it.
Yeah, again, thank you very much for the opportunity. Appreciate it.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road, and you're ready to go if you want to.